Ground, a virtual learning page ready to provide you with the information necessary in order for you to understand more of this world and to help you develop into a more equipped individual of the society.
We believe that literacy is the greatest gift a person could receive, and that literate individual build a strong content knowledge. And so, for today's topic, we have media literacy. Well then,
We are your virtual learning friends, Jovirose.
I am Samantha. This is
This
the virtual,
is the
learning,
virtual
Ground.
learning ground. For this past few years, media has taken up the attention of the public. Almost all of the countries are being under the influence of media, and that more than half of all the people in the world have access to any forms of media. But what is really media?
The term media, which is a plural of medium, refers to communication channels through which we disseminate news, music, movies, education, promotional messages, and other data. It includes physical and online magazines, newspapers, televisions, radio, and internet, fax, and billboards.
It describes the various ways through which we communicate in society because it refers to all means of communication. Everything ranging from a telephone call to the evening news on television can be called media. Now, what is this media literacy? To put simply, this is the ability to identify different types of media and the messages they are sending. It encompasses the practices that allow people to access, critically evaluate, and create or manipulate media. The reason why this kind of literacy is highly advised to be taught in the teaching and learning process is because this kind of literacy intends to promote awareness to the influence of media, especially to the students, and to create an active stance to those who create, manipulate, or use media.
Everywhere you go, you see all forms of media, from the newspapers that you read up to the news and movies that you have watched. All of those are forms of media. By just browsing through your phone and searching for some information in Google Chrome, it's also considered as media. Your posts on Facebook, your dance covers on TikTok, as well as your makeup tutorial in YouTube are all forms of media. Media continue to dominate the lives of Filipinos in the world. This is also the same for us Filipinos, which are considered as the number one users of social media in the world. With this, we have listed several reasons why media literacy is important. First, it teaches you how to verify information and recognize the points of view. Media literacy allows you to be able to learn the credibility of information. Being able to know the validity of every information allows you to be aware about the other sides of the story, which in turn helps you to understand and accept the belief of others, at the same time broaden your perspective in every aspect.
Second, it encourages critical thinking. Critical thinking enables an individual to discern the importance of every information. It helps in understanding which information can be useful and which information can be not, and at the same time, the ideas that each information contains. In turn, it helps you to formulate your own idea by using the information that you have gained.
Next, it encourages you to share other sources of media responsibly. Being able to have access on sites like Facebook and YouTube and the freedom to do things you want to do online comes at great risk. Having the knowledge about the things you post online means that you have a responsible for the information that you share to other people. This involves the risk that one wrong post become a false information that can produce a worse outcomes. Not to mention that every information posted online spread at a fast rate. Relationship can be strengthened or broken depending on the information that you post on or share online.
Another is it informs the people how media affect our culture. Media tend to promote the different cultures of the world with the evidence like billboards, videos, even images that is circulating around us. Take for example the fairy tales and historical records of different beliefs and traditions which are being preserved in books, oral traditions, and other forms of media. Televisions, films, and documentaries also shape the mind of the viewer, letting them learn about the things that they tend to not know from the usual daily events. And of course, by listening to online or offline music, we tend to feel and be part of someone else's culture without even trying to leave our seats.
Another one is it helps you determine and identify communication and marketing ploys. Take for example the inspirational or motivational quotes that you have seen online that is very relatable to the point that you are able to share it on Facebook. How about the online contest that features your friend or someone you knew and that you were asked to react on it or share it? These graphics may look appealing at first glance, but actually, those are business techniques that the different online sites use in order to sell products or to gain attention by appealing to someone else's emotion. This is how advertising works in the online platform.
Also, it teaches you how to not be swayed by persuasion techniques. Every story has its two sides. That is why knowing only one side of the story may bring you to something not quite good. Of course, this does not mean that by knowing both sides of the story, one can guarantee that they are able to provide a neutral understanding of the issue. But at least, it allows one to be aware of the information that are meant to deceive the reader or receiver like fake news or propaganda messages.
Next reason, it encourages you to actively participate in public affairs as a citizen. Media has played a big part of publishing the different happening in current affairs. Being able to find your own voice in the swarm of many people in the world, media has already provided you the power to affect the opinions of other people regarding the issues that is surrounding the country, even the world. One small comment or a simple online project and movements, if done correctly, can bring impact to the government and affairs and can even bring a little small positive change in the world.
Lastly, it teaches you how to create your own content. Apparently, everything that we posted online or share in different media platforms are all form of what we call media. These in turn become a piece of information that we are willing to share to other people and where we take responsibility of it at the same time.
Those are some of the reasons why is it important that every individual, especially the students and even teachers, must become a media literate. For media can be a dangerous thing if not handled well,
but can become the most influential and useful thing if handled or used to its proper purpose.
Aside from the benefits, we have also gathered some useful information coming from several teachers and students that we have virtually asked regarding the implications of media literacy in the teaching and learning process. There are some of the answers that we have compiled from different teachers, professors, and students as our prime sources.
Overall, media literacy teaches us how to be more responsible with the information that we see everywhere we go. And who knows, media literacy can not only make you a better, well-informed individual, but can also enable you to create a change in the world. Again, we are your virtual learning friends. I am Jovirose.
And I am Samantha.
And this is the Virtual Learning Ground.